Yeah. So that covers the life energy. That's one
right.
of the crucial components to
That's right. Crucial. Yeah. And then there's the longevity circle itself, which consists of all the different hallmarks that I'm not going to go through every hallmark, but all the hallmarks of aging, telomere lengths and mitochondrial function, proteostasis and autophagy and oncogenic potential is in there for us. And then looking at DNA methylation ages and rates of aging and things like that, right? So on and on. And so those in a typical longevity practice are never actually addressed. They may measure telomere lengths, they may get an epigenetic age, but they're not actually looking under the hood to see, well, where are you with all these other drivers of aging, right? Where do they actually stand? And so that's what we're doing now, is opening up the hood on that and then being able to modulate that with a combination of the custom peptides and other supplements or medications we think would be helpful. So that's the longevity circle. Then the health circle is everything you can imagine. Let's look at your brain, your heart, your gut, your muscles, your bones, your dent. And we have, all the functional medicine approaches to that. Accelerated healing, use of peptides, use of stem cells, lots of things like that, use of ozone, EBU, lots of technologies, right? We have TRT, pulse shockwave therapy, ozone saunas. We have something called brain frequency where we can rebuild people's brains. The stuff we can do is just crazy interesting, right, in the health space. And then there's performance, which has to do with, fast, agile, strong, quick, balanced, with great cardiovascular endurance and good recovery. And so we test around that. We test neuromuscular reaction times and flexibility. And we teach people how to get into a flow state, right? Because flow states are one of the highest levels of function that any of us have. It's a gamma state on the EEG. There's delta, theta, alpha, beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, and gamma are the different frequencies of brain activity, delta being for sleep. Gamma is the highest level. Gamma is what happens in people that are really, really expert meditators or people that are in flow states or in gamma. So typical meditation would be alpha. So we teach people how to get to those states. And we have different devices and we have different tools that enable them to do that and experience it. So it's really, asking this question, how good can you be? Really, how good can you be? How good can your life be? How good of an expression of you can you be? And how do you, what I call, reclaim your birthright to live your unencumbered, to be your unencumbered self and live your best life, right? You're unencumbered by past traumas. You're unencumbered by limitations that are all artificial anyway. How do you become unencumbered by that and live your best life? So that's what we're all about.
Wow, fascinating. So I see you have an approach to longevity that's much more nuanced and detailed than what I've seen so far. Because what I've seen, I think are a little bit more piecemeal. People are focusing on different markers and different supplements and different lifestyle approaches.
Right.
But this is a very systematic approach.
That's right. And we have all those lifestyle. We have all that. They're all important. None of that's not important. We're not poo-pooing anything. They're all important. They're just inadequate, right, on their own.